What's going on, Trade Game? Before I begin this video, I want to apologize in advance for the alerts going off in the background. That is a robot securing partial profits on some trades I have open in the background. A lot of people asked me, how did I get 500 pips on a GJ trade that I posted in a bunch of groups that I'm in? And I tried to explain it, but some people kind of wouldn't get it. And, you know, me being a person who just learned how to trade maybe a year and a half ago, I still struggle with certain things. So I'm not like this expert. I'm not no guru. I'm not no teacher. None of those things. It's just little things I may be able to help you with. However, I am here to explain that I used an indicator to learn this strategy, and I'm going to share it with you guys now. By the time you see this video, the indicator will be in the description. It will be on sale. If you don't see this on YouTube, wherever you're at, you can hit me up and get the indicator. This is our own custom indicator. It's not a robot or anything. It's just a simple indicator, but it's on sale. I put it as cheap as I can to try and help people. We do have some software that's in a little bit of a higher price range. However, this is something simple and easy. You know, you don't have to go crazy with your charts. You can put it on, take it off. However, it's something you need to learn if you're trying to trade. This is called supply and demand. Okay, so the people who ask me how did I get the 500 pip trade is simple. You enter at a certain point on the market, right? So I'm gonna break it down right now and how I got that many pips on the trade. Okay, so let's explain it. Okay, so if you look at the candles and the price action, because you really could just use a line chart, which makes it more simple. Sometimes I just use a line chart. You can simply look at this point right here, and let's mark it. You can look at this point. This would have been a sell point, right? If you would have ended here, let's look at how many pips you would have got had you rolled it to this lowest point. See, this is 381 pips. This move happened over a couple days, but look how many pips you would have got had you entered at that point of resistance. You see? So resistance is important. So you have supply and demand, you have support, right? Okay, so right now, I entered this trade a little above my usual entry, which would have been at this supply area. It would have probably been down here. Sometimes you got to wait to see if it's going to exit, which is what I did. You have to wait to see if it's going to exit out of that zone. So don't just enter, because sometimes it'll just keep crashing through these zones, because this indicator will remove the resistance level once it's broken through. So what does it do? Once a candle forms, let me put the candles back on too. Once a candle forms and it passes that support level, that means it's broken. So at that point, the level would disappear. So this is just training your eye to see these levels so that you know how to trade. Like right now, I'm in a trade right now for what, 83 pips? I know now to look for an exit around this resistance level. It tested this resistance level 6 times based off this indicator. Now, with your human eye, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You literally see, I counted that in front of you. You can see the 6 times that it tested that level. Obviously, if it keeps testing this level, what are we looking for? Obviously, it's getting ready to try and make a reversal. It's tired of selling, and GJ look like it's ready to go back up. So if it's testing this level this many times, and I'm in a buy and I'm getting this many pips and it's going up, it looks like it's rallying to go up through that resistance level. I doubt it's going to just keep testing and it bouncing off. It wants to go up. So I'm in the right position to ride this trade now for God knows how many pips. You see, this is how it happens. So if I decide to stay in this trade throughout the rest of the week or for a couple of days, I'll easily grab 300 pips. As you can see, once again, if you look at right here, if you'd have went into the sell, this would have been the candle to end on. See this candle right here? This second candle, you would have rolled that down to about here, but let's just count properly. So you would have got 380 pips. This is how I'm able to get these kind of entries and trades. So people ask me that, I don't always have the patience to hold a trade for days like this. I'm not that kind of a trader that likes to do that. I do that when opportunity's there and the market is in position for me to do so. But right now I'm looking to just hit that level and get out, and then tomorrow come back and re-enter at that level and take another buy, because I'm assuming the market is rallying to go up, because it was doing something here in this area, as you can watch where I got my entries, and you can clearly see that it wants to rally up. Now it could go down when it hits that level. It's very possible that it could simply continue its pattern of going down. It's in a downtrend right now. You can see it clear as day. You see it, high is high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, crash, lower high. Now it's kind of like, see, this is how you know it's getting ready to make a little reversal on you. It tells you it came here 6 times and it tried to go up and it didn't. So what happened? It's rallying to go up. So it's looking to reverse. All of this information can be gathered from this one simple indicator, okay? So the people who ask me that, this indicator is on sale. This is our own personal indicator. We use this in-house. We don't really give this away. So I put it on as cheap of a deal as I can for you guys for Black Friday. So from now until Christmas, this indicator will be extremely cheap. So if people want to know how to get these entries, you want to learn a safe entry and exit, if you have a problem exiting your trades, this is perfect. It'll teach you when to watch your areas to exit. You may want to put your TP. If you're in the buy, you'll put your TP where I have this one at. You see it? You'll put it right here. We can move this up into this area, to be honest, and I most likely will. But that TP is 100 pips, so that's why you see that TP there. The TP is 100 pips from that entry. But I'm going to move it up a couple more pips into the resistance level, because it wants to break that. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to get that touch tonight. But yeah, so this is how I got the entry, guys. This is how I got 500 pips on the GJ trade that I posted. If you want to watch the video is a live trade on my channel. It says 448 pips. That was the initial amount of pips at the time of recording the video. But when I took profit, it was at 500 pips. I also posted 500 pips on the chart on my Instagram page. So if you guys want to see the proof and everything, it's there. So it's not like I'm making it up. You can't fake these charts, right? You can't fake the data. So for the people that want to know how to learn supply and demand, this is the perfect indicator for you. We do have robots that trade for you. We do have indicators. We have a ton of software to help you. There's people that bash the stuff, but listen, when you ask me how I got 500 pips, this is how. I heard a whole bunch of people tell me, oh, your charts are so clean. How did you learn how to trade on such clean charts? The truth is, you started with indicators, okay? So a lot of people that learn to trade clean usually start out with some form of indicators, moving averages, or whatever you use. I still use moving averages as well, but I know that the market's going to do what it wants, and you just got to make sure you're on the right side of the trade. And the main thing I learned about trading is not just trading, it's reactions. You got to know, like, if you see that candle busting through that level, you got to react. You got to get on it. You got to be on the right side of these trades. Once you're on the right side of the trades, you're in good money. So for Black Friday, we do have this sale going from now until Christmas. It's a couple dollars, man. I mean, I couldn't get it no cheaper. I wanted to charge a little bit more for it because it's something personal to me, but because this is what I learned on. But I said, no, a lot of people ask me, man. A lot of guys was on Facebook and Telegram and all that asking me, how did you do that? How did you do that? And I'm like, okay, let me show you how I did it. So this is the video I'm going to show. Hopefully people could watch this and share it, because it's a simple method. Forex is complicated, but it's complicated if you make it complicated. You can simplify it by doing stuff like this. Okay, so right now, this is what we got, man. This is what we looking at, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. And yeah, that's it. There's not really much more left to say. I figured I'd show you guys a live trade. Sometimes you don't want to just trade off of the level. You got to make sure it goes through and it bounces off, because sometimes it'll just crash right through. One other thing I will say, real quick is that you can use these levels a lot for buy limits and sell limits. I did it a lot and it works pretty well when you know that a candle's getting ready to go to an area and you think it's gonna bounce off that area. Or you could look at the price action and see it's a downtrend and it's getting ready to bounce off the level and drop again. You could throw a sell limit there and watch that thing drop, and then put the TP at the next resistance level under it. And usually you're good when you do that. As long as the market is following proper price action, you'll be fine, okay? And I don't want to by any means mislead people and have them thinking I'm some kind of teacher or guru, because I'm not. I just learned how to trade myself. I've been trading for almost 2 years. So I'm not going to get on here and cap and act like I'm some master. There's people that ask me questions about how I did stuff, and the only advantage I have over them is that I have the software. I have software. We make software. We have software. So, you know, I have a great partner. He taught me a lot of things. He got me right with this. And all I can do is just pass it along. You know, we had talks. I started a company. I sell Forex software. I'm just trying to help everybody eat, man. You know, once again, I was lost for a long time in this Forex shit, man. I tell you, I no lie. But yeah. This is it, man. This is a simple way to get started, man, and get your trading up, man. You know, it don't get no simpler than this. I really don't see how it could get any more simple than this. I really don't. There's a ton of strategies people teach you. I'm not trying to teach no strategies. I'm just showing you how I did it. You can look at this chart for yourself and completely see what's going on. If not, you could get a one-on-one with us. You could get in the Telegram group. You could ask us questions, whatever you want, okay? But the bottom line is, this is how I did it. So I figured I'd make a video explaining, because people were asking me on Facebook and a lot of the groups I'm in, because I post my results sometimes just to let people know that I'm still trading. I don't brag or anything. As you can see in the videos, I don't even show the lot size. I don't show no money or nothing like that, because people get the wrong idea. But I just post the results to show people that these robots work, these indicators work. I'm just here to prove that they work. Sometimes people have bad experiences with them, and I made videos explaining that, so just watch some of my other videos and you'll hear me talk about that. But for the most part, if a person who makes the robot is there and you can talk to them, you should have better results than just buying one off the market or getting one free, okay? So this video is too long already. Let me get out of here. This candle's closing, and the doji is looking like it wants to do a little droppy drop on me. So we'll see, because it's getting to the area. It might try to create another, it might try to create a lower low there. As you can see where it's at right now, it's kind of stalling, okay? Plus it likes to stall around my TPs, man. But I'm watching, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm out of here. Like I said, for Black Friday, for now until Christmas, this indicator is on fire sale. It's very inexpensive. It could cost you a lunch. That's about, it's not expensive. So please get the indicator. Make sure you practice with it. Once you start practicing with this, I guarantee you'll look at the whole market different. You'll know exactly where these candles are going. You'll understand what they're doing, and you won't be so confused, because people get so confused about how I know when to enter a trade or exit a trade, and this is what it is. Okay? I'm out of here, guys. Peace, man. Hit me up. And yo, I would like to see more interaction in these videos, man, so share them and get them out there, and I'll make more. If not, I'm going to start trading in peace. It is what it is. I'm out of here. Peace.